Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Greenberg, better known in the 11 Table Tennis Simulator as Jeff G01. Welcome to a VR Table Tennis Network stream. If you're new here, VRTTN is all about bringing the global VR table tennis community together, players, fans, and even pros in one place. And we don't just want you to watch. We want you to jump in and play with us. Instructions for joining a custom room are right here on the screen. Use the room code paddlepalace, all lowercase, one word. Inside the room, you'll find friendly competition at every level, from brand new players learning the ropes to world top 10 competitors, even the occasional table tennis Olympian. I'm not kidding. So grab your paddle, join the room, and be part of the action. Now let's get back to the highlights. Good evening, everyone. Jeff G01 here from the control booth. We're going to be joining the room shortly, and we may have a surprise today. Sean O'Neill, two-time Olympian, may be joining the stream to answer questions. So keep watching, and hopefully he will join us shortly.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sorry.
Yeah, you are.
Who the hell is Ping Pong Tim? Identify yourself, stranger.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And he's losing. Look at him.
Well, don't.
Hey there, guys. This is Jeff. Can you hear me?
Hey,
Oh,
Jeff.
my consciousness is
Just
speaking.
wanted to let you
Are you
know, no
playing today?
pressure whatsoever, but I may have Sean joining me here in the control
Oh,
booth
yes.
and watching and commenting on
Awesome.
your play.
Amazing.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah, right. No pressure. Hi, Sean.
I love
No
it.
pressure. He's just a two-time Olympian, but I'm sure it will be fun.
Yep. What? Nice. Oh, yes. Aw. All right, we gotta finish it. We gotta finish it. Wow. Oh, bad push. Suka.
No! Sean is watching. Stop it. Behave.
Oh, I
Someone
can't
talking
do it,
about
huh?
soup.
Yeah, soup. Chicken soup.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yes. I love chicken soup. Oh, yes.
Devious move.
Oh, yes. Wow, Catherine UK.
Hello.
She's up very late. Again.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, no. Ah. Fail.
Jeez.
I heard that. Ah. Oh. Oh,
Oh.
you're rooting against me?
Really? Woohoo!
Unbelievable.
Is it a golden point or a classic point?
Classic. Then we'll start. Oh, then we'll start golden.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ah!
Woo. Wow,
Let's see, let's see.
I managed
Okay,
to
okay,
connect
not
after
bad.
really good. Really good.
it
Really,
kind of
really,
hung
really good.
for like 10 seconds when I tried to join, and then it started
Sorry,
working.
sorry. I'm not trying to be intrusive or anything.
Too late.
Oh no, it's going to backfire. Now I'm playing against him.
Oh yes, I'm not giving up. I'm not. No mercy.
Ken
Well,
is
first
here.
of all, give me a point.
I think about it.
Oh, I should take it. Yeah.
I think
Okay,
I saw
so
from
we don't-
Scott's team that the new avatars are coming to some preview version soon. So,
What? I
yeah, there's something on
straight from
Discord
the
today.
preview.
Oh, really?
I can't believe it.
I don't
It
believe
seems
it.
like there is some progress going on, but yeah.
Did it show the crash dummy thing running into the table?
What the hell was that?
Okay. So let's see. It's Brazilian Beast and Catherine.
How dare you?
Okay.
What? He did it again! What the hell?
Yes.
How very dare you?
Very dear.
So, Sister, was your mic broken or what's going on?
Yeah, I had to buy what you call it? What's it called?
External, is it?
Yeah, it's an external mic, but
Oh.
but
Do you
yeah,
know
I
what
might,
happened to the mic,
Oh
or
my
can you
gosh.
get it fixed, or?
I probably fucking broke the shit out of it. That's
Oh,
all I can
no.
think of. Sweating in it or dropping it.
Yeah, Quest 3 has a lot of sweat damage issues. Oh,
Sorry, not
Tim,
sorry.
your shot was so good that you made Famka disappear.
What? I'm
Okay,
still
okay.
here.
Oh, yeah, I don't see Famka anymore.
No, I'm here.
Oh, wait, I see
Wait,
Famka. I
that's
don't
me.
see Tim anymore. Yeah, okay,
Oh, okay, that's good. That's enough.
Yeah.
As long as you can see me.
Is
Ew.
the score changing?
Stop
It's like
the train.
8-3 for Famka, and it's not changing for me. Oh,
It's
this room might
10-5.
be starting to break.
Yeah.
It's like Famka played such a good shot that she made Tim disappear.
But I wish.
Oh.
I'm going to tell my mama.
She not only beat Tim, she actually made him disappear.
Yeah, the problem is someone else has to take my place. Sorry.
She doesn't like to lose.
This game.
I guess I could have stayed on.
Is it Brazilian Beast? I see Brazilian
guess
Beast
Brazilian
after
Beast
Famka.
and
Oh, wait,
Tim.
or is it Najirumba? I forgot. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. I put ready.
Poppy,
Oh,
hello.
okay.
So who's going?
Well, I'm going off of who joined in at the specific times. Looks
So
like
let's see.
Brazilian Beast
Next on the
and then
list.
Catherine.
Did Brazilian Beast, did you play once already?
No, didn't play yet.
Okay.
Haven't played yet.
Probably you then. I think I
Cool.
guess it's Najirumba versus Brazilian Beast, right?
But Najirumba already played with Tim. It's
Yeah,
Brazilian
he
Beast
played
and
with me.
Catherine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Brazilian Beast and Catherine then.
Okay, Caitlin. She's not here.
Is Catherine here? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There she is.
Where are
Let me fix
you?
my table. One second.
Mhm.
I think it's good.
No, where
Okay,
are
you
people
give
like
you give me 1
Jeff?
point. You give me 1 point.
Ooh,
I'm joking.
no.
Catherine. Why would you give him a point so easily?
Go with you.
Okay, imagine what Arkan would do. He would get a point.
I think the rule should be that I always get a point no matter what, and then it could be
that
more.
sounds about right. I will call it Arkan tax.
So next is Sea Stark and then Arcan. Oh, did the ball disappear there?
I don't know.
I think that Najirumba left. I don't know who they are, but they played
Okay.
really well.
Whoa. Oh.
Ooh.
Good shots. Good placement.
Hey, I will switch to the preview channel and be right back, okay?
Okay.
See you guys. Sorry if I stole your point.
Oh, that was a good serve and third ball attack. I might just steal that one.
Ah, no, don't say that. Not this one.
Not that one,
Nice.
yeah. Oh, good spin.
Ah.
Oh, Catherine with the wide placement.
Mhm.
There's another one.
Nice.
Oh, wow, you managed to get that back. That was a good shot from Catherine.
Ooh.
Hey, there you did it again. That one. Gotta watch out for that one.
Here we go. No!
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That was the. Were we doing the golden point?
Oh.
I think Catherine's won already for doing the golden point, but you can.
I
do
don't
the-
know if you. What are we doing, team?
Let's not do the
point?
goal. Let's not do the golden point because
Yeah.
it's
Okay, yeah.
confusing.
But just keep going
Yeah.
then.
We're already done.
Do you want me to
gymnastics.
give you the point?
No, it's alright. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Mm.
And here we go.
Oh, nice,
that was
nice
some
one, nice
dot.
one, nice one.
Wow.
Okay, I think it's C-Stark next. And then it's me. So let's see. C-Stark.
C-Stark
here. Yes,
is
it
next.
Okay, Hardbat is here. Hello, Hardbat.
Hello. Oh, I guess
Hold
I
on
need to
1 second.
That
turn
name
my-
sounds familiar. Hardbat. Well. Another fellow hardbat player.
Sorry.
I'm trying to remember how to turn off the avatars.
I like the avatars.
Well, I do too, but
Oh, you press
yeah,
A
yeah.
on your right controller, then you press avatar, and then you toggle them off.
Oh,
press avatar. I don't. There it is. I
Yeah,
see
where
it.
is it? Is it you go to settings, the
Yeah,
gear
gear
icon, and then
settings, yeah.
avatar.
And then turn off the show opponent avatar. That's right.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's it.
So
it.
the preview channel is not available anymore for some reason, and
Oh.
there
That
was
means
no
it might be
announcement
going
about
live
the
soon.
avatar. Yeah, it's not live, and
I
there are
don't
no
know if it's there
avatar
yet. I
updates.
think he's saying it's coming to the preview channelers. I didn't read it
No,
carefully.
no, I just
Uh,
read his announcement, and it's
Oh,
saying
okay.
that they're still working on the avatars. What they
Okay,
did add
okay.
is the motion blur for the ball, and did something with the lighting, like
Mhm.
shadows.
And what was that preview mode?
John,
I
can you hear me?
never learned what that was.
It's a channel that you can, if you join it, you can access the game before it's updated for the rest of the players. It's like the preview into the updates, but
Yeah.
they
Oh,
aren't
I see.
polished yet, so.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
understand.
beta tester app.
Okay, I think it's,
Oh, it's
I am next.
the same app. It's not different app. It's not the preview app. It's the channel within this app.
Okay,
Ah.
so
Okay.
There's also a preview app, but I don't even know
okay,
if
I
anyone is
hit
using it.
ready. I
Some
think
people.
Catherine, you hit
Arcan?
ready as well.
You got pine tar on your paddle?
Pine tar.
Check this paddle for pine tar, please.
The pink paddle.
I've pressed ready, but it's not.
Oh,
it's
okay.
working.
I
Where
wonder
is
what's going
Arcan
on
at?
there. Let me try canceling and then
I haven't heard him all night.
ready
That's
again.
unlike Arcan.
It says waiting for opponent. Okay. You've already pressed ready. Maybe I need
Or
to leave and come back.
Arcan.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can
you
try
might
leaving.
have to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
This
try
new-
leaving and coming back.
This new menu that the quest or whatever has, it sucks. I can't figure out how to do anything.
There's
Here we
Arcan.
go. I'll hit ready again.
That sounds like Arcan.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this is right. It looks about okay. Okay, I get 2 points. Yay.
Arcan tax.
But, yeah, it should be like 3-0 just because it's me. But anyway, we'll go with 2-0.
Yeah, that would be Arcan tariff. Don't
Oh.
get cocky about it.
Let's see, if it gets really close, I'll take that 3rd point.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, how's it going? Okay, so I'm not seeing you anywhere,
Oh no, the high balls.
and I'm
like weakness.
trying to figure out where I had
You
my
hear that, people?
Whoa!
green
Eyeballs
screen.
for the rest of the night.
Do you remember which program I said, oh, I'll use this one
Yeah,
always
hit me with
to?
We're actually live right now, Sean.
Okay.
Just so you know, I can shut that off.
Oh, almost got me again.
So you can shut one off.
When you're in a room
I mean,
like this,
we're
should the
on
height of the
screen,
table that you're
But we don't
watching
have any viewers at the
be
moment.
the same as the height when
Okay.
you're playing.
Well,
I'm just trying to figure out
go
It
to
depends on
play
where
which
you-
it, it's
program I
going
used
to
on my end
go to
Oh,
send
nice,
the
sir.
type
to
you are already at. So if you would have
get
changed
rid
it
of
to
my
the hard
background.
button,
I thought it was the Logitech one.
that would be
Yeah,
for when you're playing and how you're watching it.
I've got 7
So if
When
this
programs
I was
running
playing a little
in
bit
the
before I
background,
joined the room,
Mhm.
the table
and I
was
just
at
want
one
to
height, and then when I
close.
came
Close.
into
All
the
right,
room,
guys.
the
Okay.
table was higher up.
Yeah, good game.
You sure? Because it should just like even
So
now
am
when
I
we came
correct?
back to this
It,
normal
look, it
stream,
sounded like
it's at
Famco
the
was
same
mentioning
height
that
as I was watching it.
Carrot came back with
Maybe
some
it was
type
linked
of
to a
actually
different
hardbat,
position.
right? We
update
missed
on
hardbat.
a little bit
Yeah,
of
it's hardbat
avatars
hardbat
with the
actually.
preview.
My turn.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Okay.
he
He
did.
posted
He
something.
said that they're close,
Just
Uh,
rematch.
but he
Oh,
didn't
good.
really give
Rematch?
specifics.
Start the match.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
yes.
unranked,
Rematch.
yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
And then do I have to do something to make it just be one game, or?
No,
You
it's just
know-
like
no, because we do that manually, so you just
You do
have
it
to hit
Look out,
manually.
Outlook.
ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until
So
we
there
get
we go.
Okay,
non-game
how do I
matches in
close
here.
Outlook?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
Oh,
had
now
to
I
lower the
have to
table.
give up a point. I hate doing this. Okay. Okay, so I'll give you
So-
a 1-point head start because I won the last game.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to take their
And,
sound
yeah, we
down,
can get
correct?
started.
I just did.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. If I could just literally close Outlook because it's trying to do something, like I have something open. Oh, there we go. Particular message. Okay. That helps. Okay, let me go to Logitech and see if that's going to help get rid of some of my background. How have you been? You said your back's hurting?
Yeah, I hurt my back.
Were you lifting?
Originally what I did, I was climbing on a ladder trying to get down a big bin with heavy paint in it, and it started to slide off this thing, and I just leaned to the left to try and catch it, and yep.
Oh no.
And then the problem is that I am addicted to this crazy game, and I keep playing. And when I play, I hurt myself again. I stopped playing for a week, and then I started training with our good friend Teddy Bearosaurus. And I was going to take it easy, but there's no such thing as taking it easy for me. I just hit some really heavy duty
So after you shoot
forehand
yourself,
loops.
you shoot in one foot, you like let me reload and I see another foot still available.
Say that again?
So you shoot yourself in one foot and then you reload the gun and say, let me see if I've got another foot. And then you shoot
yeah.
that one as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, why not? So now I haven't been playing for another week, and it's starting to feel better. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh no! Okay, good game.
She's
good
barely
game.
made it.
Okay.
Maybe
No
turn them
attacking
down a little
shots.
bit more.
Okay.
Am I supposed to hit the
so
rematch again?
Okay, good game. Yeah, who is
looks like it's back to me.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. Don't choke on your sumo
And you get
orange.
a 1-point head
I
start.
was
Wow.
halfway
So we're
down
discussing
over, so I didn't
online
know
the
what
hardbat, the
Failed to
potential
put
hardbat
something
tournament.
here. Oh, there I
You
am.
just started.
In the room right now is
Sure,
Pingpod
some
Tim,
sort of
and
Gets
we've
a
got
1-point head
Scott.
start, and then
His name is Hardbat in the game. 2 real-life hardbat players.
Oh, see?
At some point, maybe we want to ask them for their opinion on settings.
Absolutely. No, I think it's wonderful. I've known Scott Gordon probably since 2000. So over 25 years. He also played a very significant role in helping Josh Safdie with the movie Marty Supreme, as he had the most extensive
Tim, too spinny,
library
gotcha,
of
okay.
matches
Nope, just funny.
that Marty had played. So if you
You
watch
mean-
the credits, you'll,
You mean this movie? Can you see me?
yep, you've got your
Nice shot.
6-pack of balls.
Yeah, wasn't
I
bad.
do. I
It
mean,
wasn't great.
look at that.
Oh, I got a point.
I blame you.
Okay.
So yeah, no, Scott is very knowledgeable.
CTs, yeah, that's
I think both he and I had very
Yeah.
similar
That's way too spinny.
views of the excitement of the movie. Things that it did well, things that were obviously fictionalized for the betterment
Oh, I'm
of the non-table tennis viewing fans.
Okay. Okay. So you're ignoring us. Okay, you hate us. I knew that.
So I'm going to see if I can change the
I
background
can- Oh yeah. yeah.
on this so that you're not in my
Even I get
office.
It's too spinny.
Ah. Been bamboozled.
Dang it.
So I guess, Jeff, one of the other things, along with the hard bat, what we're going to try to do, if anyone who is listening to the stream, if you've played with some settings that you feel are very hard batty, we'd love to have you share those with us as we're trying to figure out what would be a good
I haven't seen him.
setup
Mm.
so that
I
everyone
think
playing
it's-
against
no, I think it's
everyone else
15.
in a
Yeah,
tournament
he just joined.
would feel that they're on the same page or
Not
wavelength.
free hit, not free hit.
Exactly.
Yeah, rematch
Well,
and ready.
It won't be exactly like a hard bat,
Right.
but the point is to minimize the spin
Holy shit.
and just make sure that everybody's playing with the same settings, and it's just
Take your best shot.
more or less
Way off.
creates a hard bat tournament within VR.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, no, I think that's the key and the benefit of whether it's pickleball, badminton, tennis, where they have the advantage over table tennis is they don't create the same level of equipment junkies because they don't have different colors, they don't have different thicknesses, they don't have different pips, non-pips, anti-spin.
And I hit it back.
And hard bat
Couple times.
is a nice neutralizer where you can focus on
There we go.
more
We're doing multi-ball.
placement, classic strokes, consistency. And so the idea of the hard bat event would get us to kind of even it out so that those who only learn to play with sponge and I'm not going to say trickery, but letting the racket do a majority of the work, this is going to be a old school attempt of giving people the same
Oh, well. God damn it.
same settings, and really it'll take the serve out of it because with hard bat, if you do have the settings low enough with the spin, you're putting the ball into play. If you watch the movie, you saw that was primarily what they did is they just got the ball into play.
Right. Hey, I don't want to change the subject, but I'm going to real quick. Oh, just the game just ended. That's CT Corey on there. He is a wheelchair player. He played in the America's Cup against a Brazilian wheelchair player, actually.
Like my 8 of my 10 serves would have been good if they were.
Yeah, that's the absolute beauty of 11 is that not only is it
It's you.
great for tall, small, old, young, male, female, but the
Played Brazilian Beast a few times.
para event is also celebrated.
Going, but nice seeing everyone again.
So it sounds like Arcan is on his way out.
500 practice Arcan.
Yeah, it was fun.
And Jeff, I'm going to hit refresh.
See ya.
Sure.
Okay.
All
Long
right.
time no see. Okay.
Nice. Nice serve. Nice. You can do that for everybody.
Another one.
You don't have your green screen behind you, I just realized.
Another
Correct.
one? Really?
I'm going to see
Their biggest
if-
fan right
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, this is just brutal.
Maybe you can put yourself in the Tokyo environment. What do you think? Tokyo Garden.
What happens if I put my headset
How are
on?
you dealing with the heat
I
wave,
don't know.
CT?
I think I have to try it, right? Because every time I get a choice of cameras,
Wasn't too bad.
my headset's one of them.
Dude, I got
Oh.
sunburned just
So I
taking
think,
out trash yesterday.
Like the best part of being a mad scientist is the mad part. So I'm going to grab my
That was
headset
so bad. Oh my
and see if
God.
there's a way to maybe
Down there.
come in as an avatar.
Say
What,
it
you mean in
again.
the room?
Possible.
What's the
Down
temperature down
there.
there?
Well,
Down
no,
where?
I'm going to put my headset on and you should be,
Really?
instead of seeing me in my
It was-
office,
I think it was
you should be seeing what I'm
96
seeing
peak
through my
attention.
headset. I don't know
And it should be like
if that will
98
cause an
peak
endless
today,
loop
so
if I try to
it's
go into
very
11.
bad. It's
Um,
a bit
We're
Or I
gonna
can
see.
because we're more
Let
coastal.
me also try.
There's gotta be more heat down there.
Close my screen for a second if you have that
Yeah.
ability.
There's gonna be-
And
Yours is
perfect.
closed.
Perfect. And now I'm going to just
How's
you got me.
the what you call it? Skid Row doing with the heat wave?
Got me good.
Oh man, I wouldn't even like wish it upon my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish it upon Tim to be there.
You were snake.
Unbelievable.
You're welcome, Brazilian beast. But yeah, downtown is just outright just horrible.
I bet.
Yeah, I don't even go there. Like, no way. You won't drag me there.
Aw.
The bums might after they get you. No! Yeah, Lompok's pretty bad like that too. We have the riverbed crew, and it's like a bunch of homeless people live in the riverbed, and there's like Mexican mafia down there now. They're like kidnapping people and shit. It's crazy.
That's interesting. Who are they kidnapping?
Anyone they can get their hands on, just about.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Just don't visit the riverbed in Lompok ever.
It was risky.
Dude, people were talking smack about Compton and such when I moved here.
Shit.
And I spent so much time there. It was perfectly fine. We were actually our bike club was Compton. And so we would it's not bike club, bite club. It's where the dogs do bite sports.
Oh shit.
So yeah, and we would spend like so much time there. It was lovely. It was actually quite chill, even at
Wait,
night.
was it already gentrified at that point? How long ago was that?
I moved from there in 2021 or 2.
Oh yeah, it was
So
definitely gentrified in like 2006.
yeah, I'm telling you, it was nice. It was legitimately like just houses, apartments,
White people
pretty chill.
everywhere.
Oh,
Exactly.
not as many as like here where I'm
Hello,
right now,
Jeff.
but,
Hello.
Okay.
yeah. No, oh shit, it's broken.
If did
Paddle
the
Palace won,
thing
guys. Paddle Palace won.
You're back on.
we're back on, I have a black screen versus a clear screen.
It's like glitching out on my end. So
Are you seeing the glitching on their end?
very disorienting. So I will go to Paddle Palace 1
Say that again.
because it's probably a broken.
Are you hearing what they're saying?
I hear what they're saying.
Everybody's
Oh, it's
glitching?
glitching, yeah.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah,
must be
it's like
changing
the-
rooms. Let me,
Change with them.
they're still in there though.
Yeah.
Let me change rooms.
Glitching.
Okay.
There's got to be changing rooms.
So is a recommendation to move to Paddle Palace 1? I guess so. How do I leave the room?
How do I leave the room? You're stuck.
How do I get out of here?
I'm wondering how I get to. I'm showing black and you're showing clear.
Forfeit and try again, maybe. Oh no, it's not even letting me
No,
forfeit.
there's no option.
It is totally broken.
They broke the internet.
And
Oh, you have to cue in on my color. I'm not the one who gets rid of my screen.
Yeah, the problem is that, I mean, I can try. The problem is that your green is coming across as gray for me. Let me try.
Okay. Is there just 3 of us?
2 of us camera can't play, but also it's
Oh.
saying connecting for me, so I can't even play.
Oh, me too. Yeah. It just says connecting.
I'll go try Paddle Palace 1. Maybe it's
I
recovered.
thought this was Paddle Palace 1.
Well, it's not
Oh,
quite
I mean,
making the
Paddle Palace
background go
here,
away,
it's
Sean.
Paddle
It's
Okay.
because
I
yours
can't
is
even
not
leave the
coming
room.
over
I
as
have to
green.
restart the app.
Oh yeah, there's no way to leave the room.
Yep,
Maybe
yep.
I'll try
Yeah, you need to
Just-
restart the app.
starting a different room here. Oh yeah. I
Click
can't
on.
even in
Oh,
advanced
and your audio
settings.
cut out too.
All right.
See you.
Better.
I got you. Did you hear what I said? It's coming across as like gray, not green.
That is super, super odd.
They're changing rooms again. Let me go with them. Not sure where they're going. Oh, I may have to reboot the game.
Do I need to do
You don't have to do anything for that.
stuff on my end? You know, last time I used
Here, take
a
look.
setting,
Now you can see it.
I can see the grayness, but you're not able to dial it down on my channel. It's either everything or nothing.
Let's see.
So I'm guessing they should have something.
Yeah. The problem is that it is really just not a green color.
I mean, it's going from Logitech, which is grabbing my camera, and the software is changing the background. There we go. That's
okay.
You
It's
got it.
grainy, but it's working.
Yep, much better. I don't have 3 ears.
I have to restart 11. The game locked
Okay.
up. Fun of live television, right, Sean?
Yeah, so you right now, I see a little bit of color in my face, and you appear to be a little bit more black and white. Is that?
Mine is completely neutral.
Okay. It is interesting because I know last time I was like, I know the perfect setting because it looked absolutely
One was broken as well, but
outstanding.
was working
But I forget
fine, and this
which
room
program I
color
used to come
failed.
in.
My bad.
No, paddlepalace 1 was not working when I was there.
Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, I know. Oh, good.
So I wonder if some of the issues with the rooms are doing the fact that they're playing with avatars. I mean,
Oh, okay.
Carrot and the 11 team are trying to improve those. If
He dialed in.
These are
That's-
probably not. These are ongoing problems that we've had for a couple of years now. Comes and it goes.
Dang it.
One time Carrot did diagnose one part of it that he said that people coming in. Hang on, let me.
I'm going to see if I can get my head at the same height as yours.
Like, what do I do?
There's quite a bit of swearing.
I tried that. It doesn't work.
There we go.
No, what happened?
No.
That looks a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't see any players, but we can hear them, right?
Oh, I see. So you don't.
Because
Oh, that's my bad. Hold on.
Not here.
I had to restart the game.
There we
I
go.
couldn't restart the stream
One day.
from the game.
One day they're gonna have it.
Yeah. AKA in 10
we go.
years.
So yeah, so Jeff, let's talk a little bit about the hard bat option.
Sure.
Don't do that.
What we could
What?
use from the
What?
community,
Anyway.
why we're interested in it. How much hard bat have you played yourself?
I have played very little hard bat. I mean,
I'm so
you know, I've played for
okay.
fun more recently, but the last time I played competitively really was in the, I don't know, the late 70s.
So
it's been a long time.
Just, yeah.
And the truth is, as soon as I found Sponge, I got addicted to hitting topspin. So it was hard for me to go back.
That's quite understandable. I mean, I think most players that play the modern game and like to loop, especially, who started in the 70s and 80s and found what the ball could do with side spin. Hard bat came back at the 1977 U.S. Open in Hollywood, where they added it back. Reisman came out of retirement to play in it. I mean, he had a perpetual retirement. I mean, he was always retired after Bombay in 1952. And he lost to Ray Gillen at the Hollywood U.S. Open. Deuce in the fifth. Games to 21. Ray Gillen, who was quite the showman, his nickname was Hollywood Ray, proceeded to walk over the table to shake hands with Marty in the semis, only to, in the finals, run into a German player who had been playing in the Bundesliga in Division II named Franz Jurman, who is about a 2350 hard bat player against sponge players.
Wow.
And he dissected Ray in the
Hey,
finals,
Wolf. No,
and then
no,
continued to be very dominant in 77, 78, 79 before he moved back to Germany. He continues to play, and anyone who's been involved in the sport for close to 50 years, like we have, they know him in Germany because he played hard bat, and he had a very fast hard bat. One of the challenges and the benefits of hard bat is it's a uniform surface for both sides per player, but then also for opponents. But there is some variation. And that's going to be something that I think 11 is going to eliminate. Jeff, from your experience, if two players are using the exact same setting, is it fairly consistent from their shots back? Like, if you and Teddy are using the same settings, are you getting the same amount of spin that he's getting? Granted, his technique is slightly different.
That's actually where I was going to go with that. So if all things being equal, meaning technique, then the spin should be exactly the same. So yeah, if you have a level playing field with a hard bat kind of a setting, then the spin should be about the same. I mean, the idea is to reduce the amount of spin without creating a reversal, like a pips kind of a feel.
Right.
So yeah, and I can tell you that again, for those of you that aren't familiar with either me or with Teddy, he and I started, I've been playing this for about 5 years, ETT, and Teddy is playing probably almost as long. We both are real life players. I was a competitive player in the 70s and the 80s. Teddy's a little bit younger than me, so he was playing more recently. But we found each other early on in the game, and we became training partners. We have played over 2,000 matches together, which, that might actually not be that much by ETT standards, but we've actually trained more than that. So what I can say, without a doubt, that if we're using the same settings, the shots are very similar if we're using similar strokes. So yes, that's the answer to that.
Yeah, and I think that it's going to be, it's almost whether we want to call it classic table tennis or kind of an old school. The job isn't to figure out who has the better settings until we can start buying particular setups in the pro shop, or until we can see what our opponent's using live on air, so we can kind of get a sense for, he's cranked up this setting. I'm going to expect stronger shots with the same motion. With hard bat, it should balance everything out, as you said, Jeff. And I think even if we had a 16-player event, I know that some of the people on Facebook have said, I don't get enough matches. Well, this will be tournament settings, and that shouldn't be an issue. Once your opponent is lined up, it's up to you to find a time to work with both yours and their schedule and get
Where's everyone?
best of 5 games. Can't choose games to 21. It's only games to 11, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Let me go.
That's actually a good point. I understand that, correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, real hard bat tournaments are still played to 21. Is that right?
They are, and they try to use Nataka balls. So we do have Nataki balls in the pro shop, so you can almost be there. But yeah, so it would seem that there would be a fun way if we want to have retro ping pong.
Yeah, I just missed
That you could actually just do the switch to say, are you playing to 21 or are you playing to 11? And just have that be a slider before the match begins.
Well, you know what? That's actually a something that maybe we should request to the developer, see if they're willing to throw in a setting for a 21-point game, specifically for hard bat. You know something? I am wondering, it's possible that people are watching don't really know the difference between hard bat and what they're used to. I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, talking about sponge. So I'm just going to kind of show this if you can see it. This is, let me pull this off here. So you can kind of see, this is my cyber shape racket. You can kind of see that there is sponge between the rubber and the wood. So with hard bat, there is no sponge. And this is this is also inverted. Well, it's smooth.
Get over there.
The surface is
Right.
smooth, and the pips, the bumpy part, is on the inside. So hard bat has the pips on the outside, and there's no sponge. That's the difference.
Mike?
Okay.
There
Right.
you
So
go.
this is Jeff's racket without the sponge
I have
at
to
all,
rematch, I guess, yeah.
with just
do I have to-
wood.
You have to
Yeah.
say.
I have to exit.
So,
All right, okay.
Oh, that's the Clipper version.
yeah.
That is the same. Wait, who signed that?
Oh, I had to use it for the.
What's on
Yeah.
me? Dream big. Okay.
So,
It does-
as
Ready
Jeff
for
was
it.
saying, we've got
Okay.
wood, and then it's just
I
a
tried to
sheet
exit the
of
game and
pimpled
exit
out
the room.
rubber. In the old days, it would be a
press
cloth
rematch and
backing
then
where you
say
could actually
yeah.
see the
Oh.
strands.
Alright.
Now, I think like Yasaka A2,
Double check my
there's
head here.
4 or 5 approved pips out,
I guess I need to
no
give a
sponge.
point up, right?
sheets of
yeah.
rubber, which
Yeah.
gluing it on, you really have to take your time. You don't want to glue the sponge. You might want to use a glue sheet in real life
Here we go.
where you've got your
Alright,
wood,
so just
a
serve it
glue
and
sheet,
I'll-
and then you lightly lay on
no, I missed. Oh,
the
no.
hard
It just
bat
said I didn't
or
toss
the
it high enough.
pips
Okay,
without
here we go.
sponge.
No,
It sounds like
no,
they're-
Mike, you just lost
Somebody's
I
got a
just wanna-
buzzer in the room.
I just want to point out, hard bat is playing right now. So
That's fine. Whatever.
since
swear,
I don't think he's set up
it's
with
just
anything that's
holding
close to
here.
hard bat, so he's using a little bit of spin. But if you check out how he's playing, he's sort of a defensive player, and it's almost as if he feels like he's using a hard bat to play.
Yeah, if his opponent could just, yep, yeah, you can definitely see Scott take his time. He's on the far side.
Wow.
He's also, by the way, playing another real life player. That is Teddy's brother, Mike, goes by Arnis1 in the game.
Oh, that's a nice flat hit there. So with hard bat, the amount of topspin shots are minimized, and they're going to be more rolls.
Right.
So that when that ball comes over, you lift it up, add your spin to it, but it's not going to bite. Oh, that's
Okay.
a nice shot by Teddy's brother. Holy cow.
Teddy's brother's on the far side.
No,
Okay, so Scott's playing on the near side in the Hawaiian print?
Yeah, in the white. He's chopping, but he did step in and hit that backhand, and he hit it pretty flat, which
Yeah, I was
is what
gonna
you would
say,
expect
he
from
is-
a hard bat player.
He has bulked up significantly since the last time I've seen him.
He
Scott
sure has.
actually looks more like the avatar on the far end in real life.
Oh my god.
His avatar has been working out.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. You've got to make sure that your avatar looks like yourself.
No, sometimes when you toss high
Now,
initially, if you don't do it enough, the ball will jump, like in the middle of the air. So like normally I try to toss it high first. So
Just
it's
wanted to see what
early
they're
on,
saying.
So it doesn't do that later on in the match.
So interesting. Mike is a looper, and you can see there that hard bat Scott is chopping his returns.
Whoa.
Boy,
Not really
that
dumb.
is he. Yeah, I was going to say that ball is flying off the end of his.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I think his settings could come down at least 10% because
No. Sorry. Good play.
His bounce is
Yeah.
probably set high.
yeah, I wonder. That's a nice clean backhand there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Got some underspin on that chop. So when you are playing hard bat, the name of the game is to seize the offense, and it's not going to be to where you can finish the point
Like that.
on one shot. It's to get a chance to control the rally, move the ball around,
Again.
keep the opponent at bay, and hopefully chopping.
So I hit rematch,
You
but I
can
have
try
to
to
do
attack
right
everything.
again,
The thing
Yeah.
is,
Yeah,
it's going to be really difficult.
Give me the
Um,
point.
Well, he did win that match. Now he's playing Famke.
Yeah.
And Famke,
Okay, so
since
this is going to be interesting because
You
she's
know,
going to be
the way I'm serving
juicing.
today, I could actually just try to serve and I'd give it.
Okay, so
she's really
Scott
improved.
is-
Yeah, that was not your best serve.
Oh,
It made-
Scott giving away points.
Right. Well, the 2 points as the challenger comes in.
Oh, I
Is
didn't
one of-
realize they were doing that.
Yeah, the Wednesday night rule.
Yeah,
Famke
well-
has just,
Oh.
as you
Weren't doing
said,
it earlier.
beautiful serves.
Alright.
Boom.
You can just see the action.
Oh shit.
But Scott's gonna. Oh, that's a nice controlled backhand. Nothing fancy. Just get it on the table.
That one's
Oh
weird.
my
And
God.
so
Good play.
what Scott's doing on the near side is he's trying to open up
Oh,
and
shit.
make one offensive shot, but not at the
Good one.
It kept kicking me out
not
of the
at
damn
the
room.
problem of continuing. So it's like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 shots in a row when you're on offense versus Jeff getting a push to his backhand where he's like, I can put it by you
Okay.
down the line or into your elbow. Hard bat, that's not going to happen. You're going to be rolling it up, and the opponent's going to be able to get a clean swing at it.
No,
But they still have to read the spin. They still have to brush upward. They still have to pay attention to the no spin chops, which can occur off of these nice little blocks. But you can also hear the ball.
With your game.
With
Yeah,
hard
Many
bat,
times.
you're constantly
I won a game
getting a
today,
clean
still.
square combat contact with the ball versus that quick brush or spin up.
And
Something changed.
look at the lead he has on Famke. She's kind of a tough player. He did it.
Yeah, so there's no risk with most good hard bat players. They're looking to extend the rally and have the point go into 15, 20, 30 shots. In the old days, back in the 20s and 30s, backhands became the go-to move because you could hit them from in front of your body. So if you watched any of the old Wembley matches when Marty did play against Victor Barna, you'll see a lot of almost swashbuckling backhands being hit from all over the table. And Reisman is often going back and chopping and even doing pirouettes on balls that are chopped or hit wide to backhand because you had time. The ball was coming back.
Oh, my turn.
I just want to mention you used that's the second time you used Reisman's name. For anybody that did not know, Marty Reisman is the person that the movie Marty Supreme, the real life player that it was based off on.
I'm going to die of starvation.
And Marty lived his life in the hard bat world, played in one U.S. Open that he did win against Bobby Gusakov. I want to say it might have been in 56, where he played with sponge underneath his pips. He was that good of a player that he could go from hard bat to pips on each side, and he still won the U.S. Open. But he said it didn't have the classic feel, and he didn't enjoy it. So he continued to play with hard bat when the rest of the world, basically moving from a wood tennis racket or a wood golf club, moved to
Rare attacking shot.
aluminum to titanium to boron to everything in between. Now we've got multiple carbon types as well as $125 Zaire 03 rubber from Butterfly. You can get a good hard bat paddle from Hawk. Probably spent $5 on that, and then get some Leland rubber on each side. That would run you about 30 cents. So you're probably looking at like a paddle under $6 could win you the World Championships. Where now you can easily spend with the DHS Ma Long replica, which goes for $7.99. You get 2 sheets of 125, so you're breaking a grand,
I think you
and you're not guaranteed to even win a match at the club.
You need to forfeit it
I mean, there is no substitute for skill.
Yeah, if you go through the whole list, if you
then you're right. Yeah.
The
everyone in the room, you hope
number of players that play today in tournaments that have never played hard bat always astonishes me, because if you played in the 70s, somebody would show up at the club with a hard bat. So you had to learn how to play against it. Often the easiest way is to play with it. I think, Jeff, the one element that I really love about 11, in addition to bringing communities together,
It looks like you're serving behind your back.
is that you can set the paddles so that they're the same.
I know you're not.
I've given suggestions to the team at 11 to do the exact opposite, which is allow a pro shop to where you could buy a paddle that is unique to that purchase, so that only you would have that. Not that somebody else couldn't purchase that, but that you'd actually take settings out of the game. I know they want to keep it as cost effective and user friendly as possible, but I think it would give them an additional revenue stream that would allow them to spend money on either vacations or additional staff and programmers to do some fun things. I don't think they're ever going to do what VR Table Tennis Network can do, because between us, we've got adding Vlad, adding Tim, adding Teddy, yourself, myself, we've got over 150 years of experience in the sport, growing it from grassroots to coaching, to playing international, to being just a admin style. So I think it's going to be up to us to create the programming. But I think working in tandem with 11 to allow them to see and allow us to help them make that game as similar as it is in real life as possible.
Yeah, anyone is
I think that partnership is the way to do it. And I think hard bat would be an interesting first step. We've already done America's Cup, but to do something with hard bat to allow people to enjoy the game as it was played yesteryear. We just have to come up with the settings. I mean, that's going to be the, once we do that, I think we'll be good to go, and then we just run a normal tournament. Looks like they're having in the game a little bit of, okay, now there goes the...
I agree. So, like you said, we have to come up with some settings, and I think we'll get some pretty good input from Ping Pong Tim, who, again, plays hard bat in real life, and of course, hard bat, Scott, that's what he does. So I think we'll get it as close as we can. I think that the key really is that everybody has to use the same settings, and I don't know, what's a good analogy in the sports world? Maybe NASCAR. Okay, so that's what NASCAR is about, right? They're trying to level the playing field.
You have to drive the same car, right?
Yeah, so it would be the same thing here, and that'll make it kind of like hard bat. But, it's just we have the opportunity with virtual reality table tennis to do stuff like that. But we've already, you mentioned the America's Cup. We've already done that. We've had para players. We had the ladies play as well. And, at some point, it would be great if we could bring in Ping Pong Parkinson's to this, because it's something you can do from home and any time of the day, any day of the week, and you can log in and play people of every skill level from all over the world. So you're right. We have an opportunity, Virtual Reality Table Tennis Network, VRTTN, we have an opportunity to do something that, FFL, the creator of 11 Table Tennis, really, that's not their wheelhouse. They're developers. They create these things. And, I think what we'd like to do is we just want to bring together the virtual table tennis community with the real life table tennis community and create opportunities for people like hard bat and other things. Would you agree?
Yeah, and I think that menu approach, if I look at YouTube, there's a lot of good stuff and there's a lot of, let's say, not so good stuff. We're kind of like the TED Talks. We're bringing you quality. We're bringing you a filtered system so that everyone that's playing is accountable. And then you hear Famke on the background saying, what the? So we're the curators of allowing people to come into the stadium and have just the best time ever. From Larry to Vlad. I mean, we've got Jimmy, Triple Jimmy. So many players are active. Ooh, that shot almost landed. On Wednesday nights in the Paddle Palace room. We also have our European colleagues that join and play. We've had one female come from UK and play with us 3 a.m. her time. And I think Vlad continues to add more and more Brazilians to the mix. And we've seen how Brazil has embraced table tennis with Hugo Calderano and his girlfriend, Bruna Takahashi, doing a lot of great results at the international and world table tennis tour level for Brazil. We've got, on the U.S. side, we've got Major League Table Tennis, which you see a banner behind the player on the far side. They're finishing up week 15. Anna on Jeff's shirt. And playoffs are just around the corner. Right now, the teams that have qualified in Major League Table Tennis started with the Chicago Wind. Second place team that joined them is the Portland Paddlers, and the Carolina Gold Rush, the defending champs, have qualified. And now it's going to come down to the last two teams, which is Jeff's hometown of New York Slice, and they're battling against the Princeton Revolution, which will be played this weekend in Lawrenceville at Rider University or Rider College. I'm not sure of the two. So a lot of exciting things happening. And as Jeff, you said, the ability to come home from work, log in, and play in the world's largest club system network, that's a high toss serve there. Against people that maybe you haven't seen for the last, I ran into Bobby Russell, who now lives in Texas. I'm in my mid to late 50s. He's in his early 60s. Last time we saw each other was when he was coaching me in the finals of men's singles in 1985. And we hit. I could tell instantly that he was the one hitting because his strokes were just the same as they were in 1977 when he beat Eric Bogan in the Atlanta Open, which was a really big deal because Eric at age 15 was second in the country and Bobby had beaten him. So you get a chance to see old friends. I think more importantly, like what we've done with Brazil, you start making new friends. And same, at some point, I would love to meet Famke in real life at a MLTT event. Jeff came to the first MLTT event in Daytona Beach.
Daytona? That was Daytona, yeah.
Yep. So it's in my mind, I don't know what I would have done had 11 been out when I was 9 or 10 years old instead of practicing my serve against a Sitco robot and playing at the club, which was only open twice a week against old timers with hard bat or with anti and hard bat.
Sean, there were no computers when you were 9 years old, so come on.
I'm trying to think of, okay, so what, knowing that you're coming from the Comp USA background,
yes.
What was your first computer?
My first computer? Actually, that's how I got into the computer business. But before I do that, I just want to say a shout out to the blue collar gent who says he's enjoying this conversation. In case anybody doesn't know who I'm sitting here with, it's Sean O'Neill. He's a two-time Olympian. Yes, he represented the United States twice. What year? 88 and
92.
Yep. He is the NBC color commentator for the Olympics, and he's a U.S. Table Tennis Hall of Fame member. So my first computer, though, since we're mixing technology, well, this is technology, I guess.
This is
virtual reality and streaming on computers. My first computer was an Apple II Plus. It had 48K of memory, and I paid extra money for a 16K memory card that brought it up to a whopping 64 kilobytes of memory. The floppy drives, if I recall, were 143 kilobytes. Think about that. So yeah, that was my first.
That was massive. That was even before. So you didn't even have a hard drive. You just had. Did you have the dual drive, or did you stack the two Apple drives on top of each other?
Yeah, and there were no hard drives. No, I mean, not consumer hard drives that were available to the public. And I remember the first hard drive that we got. It was also from Apple. It was they called it the Apple Profile. It was a giant brick that had to sit level on your desk or it could crash, but it was storage like we'd never seen before. It was 5 megabytes. Oh my goodness. Think about that. If you take a picture with this computer that you have in your pocket, right? This thing, that is 5 megabytes. One picture, and that was the whole hard drive. So yeah, it was a different world.
So you beat me because I had an Apple IIe, and my hard drive or my floppy drives, it was called a dual drive, where it's one unit that sat on top of it. And I did get the 84 column card, so I added an extra 64K of memory to get me up to a whopping 128. And I asked my computer teacher in high school, should I go IBM Junior? Or should I go Apple? And he's like, it's no comparison because the big selling point for the IBM Junior was the infrared keyboard, because you're going to use your TV as your monitor. And sitting on the other side of the room, my teacher said, that's not a real computer. You need to be up on the keyboard, typing away. And my image writer was $549. I did have some dot matrix printers by Epson before. And where the smart thing was,
MX100 probably.
Yep. Well, you had to have your WD-40 right next to it so that you could take the ink ribbon. squirt some in there and double the life because that would loosen up the ink and you could print. Of course, it became a mess as you were taking the paper out of the printer because it was all over the place. But yeah, I think for all of us gadgeteers that loved playing with the ones and zeros early on, that naturally what 11 has done with table tennis is just, I never imagined it, that it could become this realistic and this fun, as well as taking basically the airplane and the hotel ride away from people getting together to enjoy easily the best sport that has ever been created.
And you can do it anywhere, anytime. So in April, I'm going on a cruise. I will be taking my headset with me, and I'm going to see what it's like to play virtual reality table tennis on a cruise line.
On the water.
On the water. Absolutely. So you go
Don't
from
forget
having
to
your
enter
12... What's that?
Don't forget to enter the table tennis tournament that's on the cruise, because almost every time they do have one.
I have done that in every cruise that I've been on, and of course I became the Royal Caribbean table tennis champion. Great. But I'm actually going on a cruise line that allegedly doesn't have a table on it.
Oh, no.
Get this, they have a boxing ring, but they don't have a ping pong table.
You know, the beautiful
trust me, I'm not
thing
doing
is
any boxing.
Yeah, the bad day of ping pong means you have to pick the ball up. However,
oh my goodness,
the team at FFL, they made it so we don't even have to do that. We don't have to bend over to pick the ball up. You see one on the ground there, that's either going to get stepped on or kicked away because the balls just spawn automatically, which when I explain to a table tennis person why 11 is so amazing and how you can train people, it just blows their mind. They're like, you can do multi-ball? How do you do that? And I'm like, I've got unlimited balls coming out of my controller. And once I spawn the next one, the last one is already past me. I don't need to go pick it up. I did a lesson today. Wasn't so much a lesson as much as I practiced with a para player here in Portland. And it was awesome. We did spend 20% picking up balls. So you never have to do that when you're playing 11 table tennis. That ball is in your hand the moment the point's over.
Let me ask you a related question, Sean.
We needed to be fair.
Hang on one sec.
Yeah, we got 1 point. Yeah, he has 1 point.
I have a quick phone call I got to take. I'll be right back.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, as Jeff leaves us, I will once again championing the greatness of what 11 table tennis has done for all of our fans that love to play in real life. Bringing friends together. Jeff is back.
I'm back.
He took a message.
So the question I was going to ask, this is going to sound a little strange. So we don't have to pick up balls, right? In real life, you have to pick up balls. Which, in your opinion, since you play both here and VR and real life, which is a better workout? If you're playing a match, let me rephrase. If you're
so I'm
match,
going to give you an answer. I've thought about this a lot, and it's not a waste of time because you get a workout when you bend down, pick up the balls. A lot of us use Ping Pong Buddy. They're badminton rackets that are bent on a stick and allows you to pick up more than one ball at a time rather quickly. But I would say, and I think Enzo Angles, who's going to be more and more active, he will agree. You are in such compressed time. You can play. He played 100 matches in a day. Okay, he was just nuts. I mean, he was playing in socks in his kitchen and couldn't get enough. You can't do that in real life. Okay, so you're playing game on top of game where average game is about 6 to 6.5 minutes, game to 11. In 11, it's probably closer to 4, and that's with some breaks between. So the amount of excitement, the amount of nervousness, nervous tension when you're up 9-8 and boom, you're right there. And then it's another game, another game. I do appreciate that 11 has changed the scoring to mirror real life, because I was having a tough time when people are saying, which game did you just win? And the scoreboard never made me feel like I knew what was going on. But to be able to play a best of 5 or a best of 7 games to 11, and boom, you do that, you got another one. You got another one. Your heart rate level is going to just stay higher. It will, because you're going to get nervous based on the score, based on the workout, based on, and this is the R word that you've got to be careful, your rating. A lot of players tie their desire to play on, I'm not going to say protecting their rating, but their ratings awareness. They've worked quite hard to get their rating to where it is, and they don't want to, for lack of a better term, they don't want to just piss it away because they just didn't pay attention, or they just halfway through a match, either they logged out or had a glitch or something. So I think that this, if it's played with the same strokes, same footwork, which when I played, it's the same, it is a more intense and compressed workout. You're getting more bang for your exercise buck or minute. And I can say without any hesitation that the amount of nervousness and workout is so much faster. I mean, again, you're not picking up the ball. There's no time to think because the next ball's in play. I was very good as a player to manage the time in between points. I could speed up or slow down based on how I wanted the game to go.
In VR or in real life?
In real life.
Okay.
In VR, the ball's in play. So I can't step away from the table. Otherwise, there's no penalty. But it's just kind of common courtesy that when your opponent's serving, you need to be ready. And they don't pick up the ball. So literally, the point's over. They're ready to serve it.
Yeah, you said
there
the
are some
ball's in
fast
play.
servers.
It is. It's so depending on what your opponent does. I mean, it seems to be human nature. You got the ball. You don't have to go chase it, bend down, pick it up, come back to the table. You got the ball. You're going to serve, right? So if you're playing in a competitive environment in VR, you're in control of your own serves. You don't got to go pick up a ball, but that doesn't mean you have to serve right away, right? But I think it's human nature. If you have the ball, you're just going to do it.
Right.
The stress
and
is there.
you'll present it. And because you don't get that timeout or that windbreaker, right? You don't get the chance of in real life, I'm raising my hand while I'm getting my feet positioned.
Right.
I've never done that in VR. In VR, I get up to the table and I'm just ready to cover both corners. I'm just ready to, if I have to block the ball back or if I'm going to chop block it, got to be careful for the deep serves. And it's just so tiring. I mean, if you're going to get injured, Jeff, you don't need to go to the club to get injured. You can do it from VR. You can overplay here just as easily because the strokes are the same stroke. And if you can find a nice blade that's comparable in weight to what you use in real life, you can get the same workout.
I actually, speaking of that, so I've tested every adapter there is, I think, and the best by far was one that you'd use with the Quest 2, which was the Wazzle adapter. But I have moved to the Quest 3. A lot of people have. So the most popular one probably is Solid Slime, and then there's Bonwazy, which player in the game known as Bonsai, Tony. He made one for me out of a Viscaria racket. I mean, a real one. It's wood, and that was great to play with too. And now Hayabusa is a new one on the in the market, and it comes from a gentleman. I'm gonna mangle his name, Kaiha or something. I probably said it wrong. But he also makes them out of wood, and he has one that MAHC. I forgot what it stands for, but it's basically like the stick paddle where you can change out the weights, and that was kind of a game changer for me.
With the CWT weighted bottom, I think that Solid Slime has also created a CWT version within his 3D printed adapters.
It wouldn't surprise me. I haven't seen it. But yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah, Tim has one. Solid Slime.
Oh, okay.
Jerry sent one to me, and I forwarded it to Tim because if anyone needs to have content, it's Tim Cudjoe. So he has that. I'm trying to get it back from him, and he won't give it.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
in my real life, I'm using a pure Stiga CWT, and I'm loving swapping out the weights. Comes in at 83 grams with no weights. That makes it slightly top heavy in cyber shape fashion. When I add the 9 gram, which is the big boy, it makes the handle, instead of we calling it top heavy, it becomes handle heavy, which really makes it perfect for blocking because your handle has a lot more to it. Whereas if I was looping, I'd want the tip down. 83 grams makes it a 92, but instead of it being 92 top heavy, it's 92 handle heavy, which is, if you're thinking of when Timo Boll's playing and his racket tip is up, you can just see how easy to block the ball, especially against topspin. Sometimes I'll throw the 6 gram in to move it up to my normal 89 gram weight for a perfect blade. And I have a balance of attack and block, or I can throw the 3 in, and then it will be still just little top heavy, but it's just moving that center towards the tip more than the 9 gram, which is bringing it more towards the handle. So depending on what you feel that day, if you want to be more of a blocker, if you want to be more of a looper, that gives you the benefit of not having to change your rubber to have a little bit more wiggle room.
Right. So, you know, you're talking about diversity of equipment and making it match the way that you really want to play in real life. We're actually talking about what kind of workout you can get. And I want to get back to that for a sec. But I mean, what you were just saying about the weights. So this is, my real racket is 191 grams. So this is where it's a little bit different in VR. So the adapter, and I don't have it with me, but the adapter with the controller in it is also 191 grams. I'll tell you what, though, it feels lighter than the real one. My theory on that is you've got all this surface area here, and it creates wind resistance. And the adapter is very small, and there's not a lot of wind resistance as you're looping or whatever. And I actually, before the one from the Hayabusa adapter, I was actually sticking 7 gram weights on the top part of the adapter to make it feel more like my 191 gram racket. So, you know,
I mean,
that's a slight difference too.
Yeah, but I think that's the beauty in the third parties coming in and saying, let us make personalized paddles so that it's literally one paddle in both worlds, both VR and in real world, to get it as similar as possible. Paddle Palace, the room that we're in right now, did create a deal with 11 and Stiga and said that if you buy one of the paddles in VR, because you can buy it with coins in the pro shop, you can get a discount on a Paddle Palace real life cyber shape at Paddle Palace. You just have to make a note in the note section of your order and sign in or put your name that you use in game. And then you can then apply a 20%, I think it's 15 or 20% coupon, which when you're buying a $200 paddle, that's $40 of savings. That's more than the price of the game 11 to download. But it's, again, Stiga was a leading brand to come in. That's why we have cyber shapes in the stadium, in the Tokyo Gardens. You see Stiga tables there. I do like the other thing. There's no center line, Jeff, is there, on this table?
Well, there is.
I think it's not just the tempo.
Can you maybe I can move it around? Does that change it?
Distancing on table too.
I'm looking. I don't know if it's. Yeah, pull it in. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, one other thing that 11, I'm sorry, VR Table Tennis Network has done is we've had open serve doubles matches just like MLTT, where you don't need that line. So that's something that would be easily done, I'm sure, taking a line away from a table to make it, if you're doing open serve doubles where you can serve from anywhere to anywhere, you're good to go. Doubles, I think, Jeff, has been underutilized in 11. We've played a number of times,
Sure.
but I think we need to come up with some world titles because it's a lot of fun when you don't have to worry about running into your partner because they're in the way. You just run right through
your
them.
partner.
That's really teamwork, is when you can run through each other and plant it in the center of the table.
Yeah, and we do, just like in real life, we do the signals under the table to let the other person know what kind of serve is coming. The only thing that would be, I mean, it'd be really nice if the developer could put scoring in there. So for the time being, you have to score it for yourself. You know, the old-fashioned way, like we do in real life.
Imagine that, being able to keep score yourself and then knowing that it's time for the opponent to serve versus having the ball instantly. But I guess in a room, that works automatically. You don't have to overthink it.
I think that means I probably.
Wow.
So I'm really impressed and so excited that we had Scott Gordon tonight.
Oh yeah.
He had told me that he's been playing daily now. I talked to him about VR when we were at the Hall of Fame dinner in I guess it was in Houston. He was a guest presenter to Patty Wasserman as she was getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. And I basically told him how much fun I was having, and he didn't believe it. He's like, Sean, you are just... He didn't say I was full of it. He was just like, it could not be the way you're describing it. Went home, got a headset, fell in love with it, and again, loves to just keep the ball in play, loves to keep the ball on the table.
And here he is now. We'll see if he can do it again.
It's only like it's 11 points. It's like
so I'm guessing right now he's using a 2, right? Because if you look at his left-hand controller,
he's using a Quest 2. That is correct.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
so he just served himself off the table.
I think maybe he's getting points.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
What is? Do you have any idea what Scott's real life rating is?
Yeah,
US
he
ATT
was
rating?
always. Yeah, but remember, he played hardbat exclusively.
I understand.
So he's playing hardbat against. Yeah, so always close to 2,000.
Okay, so that's pretty. That's a.
Yeah,
player.
so he's dealing with big loops and very strong shots in order to. He's earning every one of his points.
So this is a little bit different, obviously, and you don't have true hard bat settings here. I played him when he first got into the game. I was lucky enough that I found him, or he found me. I don't recall. And he's really improved. I don't know what. Let me see if we can see what his rating is. Bear with me, everybody. If you're watching, I'm gonna kind of zoom in here a little bit.
Zip over and. Jeff's ability to control the room.
So he's 26-21, and he's probably better than that in the game.
Yeah, so I mean, if he's starting at 1,500, he's played a number of matches in order to get to 26. And again, he's playing with settings that pretty much force him to work for every point. He's not able to do a side spin short, a side top short serve to the forehand and get them to miss it off the side. He's putting the ball in play. On the other side of that equation, his rubber isn't causing him to fly balls all over the place. It's going to be much more controlled. So his serve return is probably at a more efficient use or setting than most players who tend to try to hit winners on serve returns. He's getting it into play and working the point.
So going back to ratings for a second. So we say he's 2,000 in real life. He's 2,600 in here. They don't necessarily correlate, but the best we can kind of figure out is that if you're 2,000 and you subtract anywhere between 800 to 1,200, and let's say 1,000. So a 2,000 player in real life is probably going to be 3,000 in 11 table tennis, and that's kind of the way it works. So not always. But that's another difference between this and real life. We were talking about stress levels and whether it's a better workout or maybe that's not the right word, but it's more intense in here maybe than in real life. But the ratings is part of it too, because think about it, in real life, you go to a club, you're not playing for ratings, you have to go to an official event, right? In here, you can play and put your elo, your rating on the line in each and every match if you want to. That's a whole different dimension. Wouldn't you agree?
That's what causes most of the stress. And I mean, I can remember, if you're to look up on mine, number of times where I've started at 8 p.m., finished at midnight, and literally I've got a pool of water underneath me because you're just sweating and you're just ready for anything in every direction. I mean, somebody asked me if I had to choose tomorrow to live and only play VR or only be in the real world. I've done the real world for 50 years. There's so much room for excitement and improvement. And again, the cost factor, your rubber and blades don't wear out. Your shoes don't wear out. Your internet connection you have to pay for, especially if you've got a cable modem. But to be able to hit in 1 minute with somebody from China, and then 15 minutes later be playing somebody from Norway, and then another 10 minutes later play somebody from Brazil, then all of a sudden play somebody from Florida, Detroit, Vancouver, Texas, SoCal. In this room right now, we've got players from all over the country. And if you get Larry, you're playing New Hampshire.
Yeah. Well, we've got people in these rooms that, from the East Coast, the West Coast, everywhere in between. Larry in New Hampshire under 3 feet of snow, while I'm in Florida and it's 80 degrees. We're playing each other, but we have Catherine UK from England in there. I mean, it's late for her, but she, I guess, likes to play in the middle of the night. Right now we've got people from all over, and I'm in Florida, and you're in the, where are you right now? Portland
So, this weekend.
You never know with you, because I don't know if you're running around doing things for NLTT or not. You keep busy, but just this is a different world. So you're right. I mean, I have to agree with you. I think that if someone put a gun to my head, please don't anyone do that, and say you got to pick VR or pick real life, I'm going with VR because you can play anytime
the upside.
you want.
Yeah, the upside is so great. Again, you get to see all your old friends who you've played with for me the last 50 years. You get to make so many new friends. I remember the first time, I'm sure that everyone has a similar story. First time I got onto 11, I'd been given a headset from a wheelchair friend of mine from the Bay Area, Emmanuel Shi. And I thought, I heard something, let me try this 11. I downloaded it. I had no idea what to expect. I was actually using HTS headset, which was tethered to my machine. And I had 2 cameras that looked like Bose speakers shooting across to give me the depth perception, and so the game knew where I was. And I was playing against a 12-year-old girl in Seattle. And I was like, this is crazy. And I was sitting down playing her because my desktop computer is next to my desk. So I'm got all these wires going, and I can play wheelchair table tennis. I have a background in para. So I was hitting, and she's like, you're really short. And I was like, no, I'm sitting down. She goes, oh, okay, that makes sense. She goes, but you're still pretty good. And I was like, gave her a little bit of my background. I'm like, this is kind of like wheelchair ping pong, and I've coached wheelchair ping pong. And she's yelling at her mom, who's making dinner for her. Hey, Mom, I'm playing against a wheelchair guy. And I'm like, no. I'm just seated at my office. I don't have the length of cord in order to run around. And this was before the Meta 2 had come out, where it was Wi-Fi. So everyone was just beginning to go that route. And I was stunned at how many table tennis friends who I would see at the US Open had said like, "Oh yeah, I've been playing that for like 3 and 4 years." It came out, I want to say 2016, and I was stunned because I'm like, "How late did I show up at the party?" Because I've always been an early adopter for gadgets and ping pong. I think the next cool thing I'm going to be talking to Stiga about with the CWT, let's put a Bluetooth sensor in there and get some feedback. They do it in baseball. They do it in tennis. A company called Zip, ZYPP, they actually put sensors with a little, just like you have in the controller. But I want to see Stiga do that in real life.
Feedback in what
yourself,
sense?
Number of shots per session.
Oh, okay.
Swing rate. There's, and I want to say I think it's Andro just came out with a camera software where they give you a ball that looks like a soccer ball.
Spin shot,
and that
we're
will
talking
give,
about.
Yes, exactly. So I think it would be interesting to do that from the paddle standpoint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be neat to be able to say, like this last session, I not only played 800 forehands, but the racket speed was 34 miles an hour versus 44 miles an hour. How would they know if they could ever get the success rate? I don't think you can, because you're just hitting the ball. There's nothing that's on the other side of the net to determine whether the ball landed. Although if they did say with their algorithm, you played another shot within 1 second, you could say like, well, that was a continuation of the previous shot. If you put your paddle kind of down after a point's over, there might even be a way of doing some type of scoring. Ping Pod has done a lot of things with pushing a replay button, but we've got replays in 11 now. That has been a long time coming. You can watch your previous matches. Any rated matches can now be rewatched. And I just know, looking at Vlad's from Brazil, his coaching channel, you watch that in VR, you're improving in real life. Everything is transferable.
By the way, the developer did say that he is going to be expanding the replays to unranked matches as well. You know, ETA don't know, but it is something he's going to do.
You're silent. Please start.
I mean, it almost seems like if you were to say for $5.95 a month, any match you play, you could have a replay. I think you'd find a number of people that would be like, absolutely, I'd like to have that feature, because we're all looking for ways of supporting the development team. We want them to do more. We want them to add more bodies to the system, because there is a lot of room for improvement just as the game advances in real life.
No question.
Just
the
scoring
thing,
system
though, has got such potential in it, because you can slow it down to a ridiculous level and you can replay points over and over, but from any perspective. So you can literally, here, you know what? I'm going to show you something.
Yep.
So this is one that I did.
Yeah, the slow motion is just phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I can shut the music off for this particular thing. You know what? We're gonna just have to have
enjoy
the music for a sec. So again, I apologize for the music. That is an example of one where I did an around the net shot and I wanted to see exactly what it looked like. And just using the replay system, I was able to record it standing literally behind myself at, whatever angle I wanted. Just tremendous amount of potential. So, I mean, this VR thing, it opens new doors for coaching. And you mentioned Vlad. He can
his
take a
YouTube
look
channel
at matches and using the replay system and coach that way. You do something like that, don't you, Sean? In real life?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, in real life, I mean, I've got a lesson tomorrow at 8 a.m. that's just using Apple FaceTime, where a student of mine, he sets it up, Bluetooth speaker by the net,
That's you.
tripod,
Star.
and I'm watching games, I'm watching drills, I'm giving suggestions. I'm even sending text messages through Apple messaging system, which he then can just look on his watch while he's doing drills. I mean, he gets a little haptic notification on his left hand, does a quick little peek, and I'm like saying, time to move your feet a little bit more. And it doesn't interrupt the play. His partner's unaware of it. So I've always loved robots. The other thing I didn't even mention is when Vlad does lessons, he can walk around 360 because he's often using a robot with a library of presettings that is, again, just out of this world, to let you play against. Built-in ball machine, and he knows the drills to have the ball machine do it. So after the lesson's over, boom, here's your homework. Here's the settings that you need to work on these drills. Choose whatever music you want to play in the background, but you can then get the perfect workout screw jumping in the car. You just get at least 8 feet by 8 feet somewhere in your house, maybe garage, basement. And I would live without ever playing anyone, but the community, I think, is what makes VR Table Tennis Network different, is that we're here to build friendship, have fun, and really grow the game. I know they're doing a lot of stuff at Dr. Lay's club in SoCal. Enzo actually relocated from France to Southern California. So he plays, that's his home club. But he says when he starts VR, he will be playing in his garage. He's like, why do I need to go to the club to play table tennis when I've got ample space in my garage? So, I mean, very few people, Jeff, have the setup that you have. I don't know if you have the ability to show that when we're in game, if you can pull up a
You mean my
screenshot.
garage?
Yeah, where you have the ability to even throw a table on a table.
Hold on, I can probably do it.
I mean, I know you have some shots of it. I don't know if you've got to go to the security camera.
Yeah, I have to. Bear with me. Okay. This is going to look funky, guys, but this is.
Don't do that. No.
This is where pardon the junk on the table, but you can see on the right side that is my robot that I got from paddlepalace. Then
this got the classic world-class barriers, which is the corrugated cardboard that works perfectly to keep balls from going where they shouldn't. I see a keyboard in the background. I see a dartboard in the background.
Oh yeah, there is a dartboard. But also over here, let me see. You can't quite see.
Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
Those are my headsets.
I can see it. I mean,
but
this
right
you've
here,
got
you know what that is? That is you were talking about the badminton rackets that you use to pick up balls. That's what that is. So I have one of those.
Ping pong buddy. So you've got 3 headsets that are currently charging.
Yeah, of course you got to have headsets. And then these are the Hayabusa adapters I was talking about. Actually.
And is that a remote controlled caddy car that picks up the balls when you're not? I see
no.
wheels.
We're not going to look at that. That doesn't exist. So
yeah, I was going to say what is the name of the Roomba? Is that your ping pong ball serving bucket where it goes around?
I have a Roomba, but it's not in there. So anyway, I'm going to go back to ETT. But yes, that is my play space. That is where I play. I mean, where I live, my little town in Florida, I don't have that. There's just nobody here that plays at any kind of decent level that I have found. So if I want to hit balls in real life, I am playing my robot from paddlepalace, and that is exactly where I'm playing when I'm online too, because I set the virtual reality table right on top of my real life table, and that way I can't cheat by stepping through the table. I mean, I guess I could try, but it will hurt. So
right. I think you always want to give yourself an inch or two, just because looping the edge of a real life table underneath a virtual table, I've heard hurts.
It does. I've done it. I've drawn blood. So I keep the virtual one 4 inches closer to me than the real one, but the height is exactly right. So I know that my height is always exactly right. But yeah, it's an addiction of mine. This game has got its hooks in me. I mean, table tennis did back in the 70s and the 80s. And now that I don't have anyone really to play in real life,
well, I mean,
this
the thing
has
is,
just
you do.
reignited my love of the
Yeah,
game.
it's just in the 11 eco space, you've never had more players to play against.
No.
I mean, think about how many hours you've hit with Teddy. I mean, that's just completely nuts. But from a workout perspective, building skill, you'd be doing the same thing if you lived in the same town next to each other.
Yeah, that's true. And then, also if you take a look at what's going on here in the Paddle Palace room, it's not exactly the club environment, but it's certainly a social aspect of the game. I mean, people are just hanging out. I'd probably be in there if I didn't hurt my back. Yeah, getting old is not for the weak. Everybody, you can quote me on that if you want. But, everyone's just hanging out, kind of, we're adults here, shit talking, and it's just a good time, and it's competitive, and we also have people like you and Vlad, and Teddy's been doing this a million years. Part of what we do is we help people get started.
Yeah,
it's a great environment. And then for you mentioned the drills that Vlad does. So if you look at any of his videos, he's got a code that you can use to download his ball machine drills. And then, you can do that if you want to just, fine tune your game or just, I actually I think, Sean, you were probably in a room once when I was just doing the footwork drills. That was a fitness thing for me. If I can hit 5 minutes straight, just doing 2 forehands, 2 backhands, 2 forehands, 2 backhands, and, using the footwork skills that I like to think I still have. It's just, it's a great workout. Everything about this is everything in it is new and exciting and offers opportunities that you can't have in real life. You don't got to pack up your gear, get in your car, spend money on gas to get to the club, hope that the people that you want are there, as opposed to being able to play people anytime from all over. You were talking about rubber, right? So, I mean, you know how much this is. What is this? This is Stiga DNA Dragon Grip. What does a sheet cost?
At least $60.
And it never wears out in the game. So if you play a lot, replacing 2 sheets that are 60, that's $120. How often do you have to do it? That depends on how much you play.
And the game is $30. Game is $30. So right there, you've already. Are you able to open up, Jeff, the link that I just shared in the comments section of?
Yeah, he was 24.
The link in which I don't see it. Where?
So in our comments section for this app,
I think Tim's been investing a lot more in.
I sent a link.
I feel like he's always playing table tennis. Like he's during the day.
In this app, the
Yeah,
broadcast software.
The broadcast software.
I didn't know there was such a thing in here.
So if you look at the little legend and you can choose between voice, one of them will be a little comment box.
Hold on. Sean, I don't see it. Can you send it in Facebook? And then I can share it?
Oh, man.
Spanky.
That's scary, yeah. I can see now why he's like good at handling faster shots.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, Yazzie. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Good game, crazy.
You know what I'm going to do? I am going to put it in the YouTube chat so that anybody that's there can see. They can actually click on it, because if I put it in here, you can't click on it. That's a lot to type.
So we can practice.
But it's in the YouTube chat now.
It's 7:44. I just need to remember this.
Lost your mic.
Okay, how many points do I get, Mike?
One.
You get one.
Just one.
Hold on, Sean.
What?
Pass it harder.
Oh my god.
There we go. All right.
I did. Okay, I can serve.
Oh no.
Sean, I seem to have lost your audio. Mm-mm.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah. How about that? How do you like that? Do you like your
Gotta
own pill?
Yeah. Put some sauce in the shots. Ooh. Thought I had that. Nice. Good one.
My settings to see
Here we go.
if.
I lost you for a minute, Sean. I wasn't sure why that happened.
Okay. Can you hear me now, or did you still
I
lose
hear
me?
you now.
Okay. So are you able to, from this screen, point to your browser and just have that link in the browser? But we still give that a shot.
What is fly?
That Japanese. Japanese.
What does it mean? Okay.
I don't know. I just created.
You were just being racist. Okay.
These guys are just nuts in here.
Have like the second largest Japanese population in the world.
I don't know what she's talking about. I can't be racist.
yeah, that's absolutely just.
Hold on, Sean. I'm trying to zoom in on it.
Did everybody see it?
If I'm black.
I hope everyone saw it. It was brilliant.
These freaking cats claiming races now.
Because it should play the video from the page.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
Thank you, Mike.
this is the link right here.
Right. Click on that. It should open up a browser.
Yeah.
And then scroll down a little. You can still scroll down.
It wants me to pay for.
Did it
New
go
York
over the
Times.
top of it?
Yeah. And hold on.
Because on mine, if I scroll up to the top, it'll get rid of the paywall.
I'm getting there.
There we go. So that is another person who was on Team USA who just had a wonderful New York Times front page article where it says, "Forget Marty Supreme, meet the real table tennis champion of New York. Yasiris Ortiz, a 28-year-old star from the Bronx, is helping to bring free table tennis programming to children across the city, and she is part of VRTTN.net as well." So the way that you can tell, using a cyber shape. So she's continuing to do what we're doing in real life, but she loves playing 11. And what's really cool, just meeting her more in the 11, when my daughter, who goes to school in New York, needed a place to store some of her school gear as well as to get a ride to the airport, having Yazzie help out, there's no better thing from friends in table tennis helping friends in table tennis. So she has a great spin and learn school program where she's not only teaching how to read spin, but life skills in the sport. Wonderful teacher, wonderful story. She's even written a book that you can purchase on Amazon, which is Girl Empowerment. It's basically her story growing up as a champion from the Dominican Republic. And she's constantly playing. She's got up and coming tournaments all over South America, all over the Caribbean. But what a treat to have the New York Times do a big feature on you and then make it a video as well. So on mobile devices, you should be able to type in and read the whole story. I think you get one free story a month on your desktop.
Yeah, and she also is
I think it's easier to play.
featured in one of Adam Bogrow's most viral videos, right?
Yeah, no, he did a back-to-back where she beat him at Ping Pod, and as part of the challenge, he then had to go to one of her school exhibitions and just take it to the next level with the kids. So we still have a lot of room, Jeff, to turn out exhibitions in 11 where we bring in, I mean, at one point we were within inches of having Truls Morgard come and play the entire community. Dan and Table Tennis Daily are huge supporters of 11. Ping Pod loves 11. MLTT
Oh my god.
has shown an interest, and I think with players like Enzo and with
All of the edge of my
um, our Polish friend Daniel Gorak, who broke 3,000 about 4 years ago. During COVID, the entire Stiga
The headshot. No.
office was playing 11 when they couldn't go in, and that led them to wanting to create some Stiga tables, some cyber shapes. I just kind of view it like, I'm sure before telephones, people like have to send smoke signals, go to the city, sit the town square, and scream out how telephones and Zoom brought us together. I think the ability just to, I don't know what Yazi, or I don't know what Famka's doing now on the court if she's.
Oh my god, the mountains are so pretty.
Famka's a character.
I mean, she is definitely one active member in our community, and her serves are lethal.
There is a VR
So,
camera in here right now. Wait, hold up. Can you,
yeah, so they're trying to figure out who's watching them.
Switch your grip. I can't see your paddle.
Sean, I'm gonna have to cut this stream off in a couple of minutes, but before I do, just going back to the hard bat thing, I have a question for you, and then I have a proposal. First, the question, just because hard bat's on my mind, because we're going to do this tournament, and I'm hoping that we can attract people because it is a level playing field, and that might be attractive to people. If you had to coach a beginner, this is just hypothetical, using either a sponge paddle or a hard bat paddle, which do you think would allow them to get up to speed or to a level of proficiency more quickly?
It's going to be the sponge paddle, just because the strokes with the spin for a beginner, less is more with a sponge paddle, and with hard bat, you really have to dial in the strokes. And one of the challenges with what we saw with Marty Supreme was when Chalamet, although it was CGI, it's playing hard bat. You can't lob with hard bat easily. You can't control the ball to bring it down. You have to literally have gravity as part of your repertoire, to where when you're going back off the table, you're fishing with an open face and just kind of soft lobbing. So if I was coaching a junior and I wanted them to enjoy the game, I wouldn't have maximum rubber. I might do a little bit of Chinese rubber, because the gripping and the feeling of the ball, but I'm very sensitive to the weight. If a player is using a paddle that's too heavy, you can develop some really tough elbow issues, tennis elbow, because then you start hinging unnaturally. Remember, the stroke has to stop at some point, and if it's too heavy, you'll start to stretch your tendons a little bit. So I really like an all-round Stiga, almost just a control rubber, and then work on footwork, work on shoulder rotation, work on connecting strokes together, so it's not simply slam, bam, thank you, ma'am, and hitting it hard. Hard bat, I think, is best enjoyed when you have an understanding of spin, or their lack of, so that you can enjoy the defensive game like Scott Gordon was playing. You can leave the table and chop back and forth. Blocking with hard bat is kind of ugly, because you're just putting your paddle in. It's almost like you're playing dodgeball. You just got your hands up here doing this, where you can do all the classic and very long strokes that you've learned from inverted. You can add those to hard bat easily. I think it's easier to go from inverted to hard bat than it is hard bat to inverted. But I've played a lot of hard bat as a kid. My dad was a hard bat player in the 50s in the Midwest. So we always had a Hawk paddle with hard bat in our basement. And when my friends would come over, I would play with hard bat against them, because that just made it more fun for them. The moment I would use my butterfly equipment, they didn't know what was going on. So,
well, my hope is that the having a hard bat tournament will bring a new challenge that will bring out, and also hopefully bring out some actual hard bat players. Because, like I said, we've got Tim, we've got Scott, who's hardbat in the game, we do have to come up with some settings for that. So my ask of you is like, would you like to participate in that conversation? We'll meet in a room, invite anybody who actually is a real hardbat player to just try settings and see what feels the closest.
Yeah, I think the uniformity might override the pure, because we talked about it earlier tonight. There is variation within the hardbat community. You can play with a faster, stiffer, you just can't use carbon, but otherwise there are different rubber surfaces that are allowed. And Scott, as the former chairman of the hardbat committee, he is aware. But once we dial in on a set of settings, we can put that on our website. We can put it on our social media pages. Like, here is VRTTN's approved hardbat settings.
Right, exactly. And we also do need to get the developer to, I know that he's done it. He's actually shown me a mock-up of it, a screen that will allow you to see what your opponent's settings are. Because, you know, in real life, people inspect the pals. I mean, they do.
Yep.
And here we don't have that ability. But if you're doing a hardbat specific tournament where everybody's supposed to be using the same settings, you know, the honor system's great, but we live in the real world. Inspect what you expect. You know, it's a thing. So hopefully he'll get that in there quickly, the developer.
And it could be so many different ways of, in order to get into the room, you have to have these settings. And once you're in the room, those are your settings. We don't want players to all of a sudden, game one is over, and now they're intimidating when everyone says, do you want to lose your right for the secret handshake because you've decided to try to take advantage of getting a couple ELO points. But yeah, no, there's so many opportunities for us. I think the coaching, I think the camp element, I think the interviews, I think playing the celebrity players. We want to have a calendar where every week we've got something going on, and maybe even a couple things during the week if we have the group play like we're doing tonight. There's so much to share and learn within the table tennis community. You've got people who will find us just because it's not a good secret. I mean, people all of a sudden say, have you played this? And it just seems like there's no way. And then you try it and you're like, wow, imagine what this was like 10 years ago, right? It's on its 10th year anniversary. So everything's improving, getting better, the replays, the branding, the design. But most importantly, I think, Jeff, the bottom line is the community. That's the thing that made me feel that I didn't have to learn everything that you, Teddy, and Vlad had spent hours and hours learning. I could just jump in and you basically hand me the keys to the car. And I'm like, yeah, this plays really good. And you're like, yeah, we used to have a golf cart. And every year things get better and better.
Right.
So I'm in the same boat that you are, meaning that I've got a hot dinner date that starts at 8 o'clock my time, which would be coming up 11 in 2 minutes. But I think that what we will do is we will merge as many interests from Major League Table Tennis to Hall of Fame Table Tennis to hardbat table tennis to coaching to bringing people together to watching Famke serve everyone off the table on Wednesday nights to welcoming players from Europe and around the world. There's so much positive opportunities upon us that I'm just thrilled to be part of the group of individuals that are making it fun for everyone.
Oh yeah, and it's an honor to have you here. Thank you for participating tonight. Anytime you want to join, Sean, please, whether it's in the room or this is great.
Yeah.
So,
well,
thank you for that.
Yeah.
And
perfect.
On that note,
so, I'll let you have the final word.
Yep. So for Sean and for everyone at VRTTN, this is Jeff G saying thank you for joining us, and please come back next Wednesday when we're going to do it all again. Everybody have a great night.
Awesome. And check it out. Perfect.